Okay, good morning, everybody. Just getting set up here. And, microphone down. So, we have pretty much a typical morning show. It's going to be warmer today, too. So you don't know that. Yeah. Oh. So. Putting on my cords here. I didn't even get a chance to make my tea yet. But, just trying to get ready for today. Stupid nice and ow! Medication makes me itch. So how you doing, boy? No, Kitty said, how you doing? So anyway, it's a normal Thursday morning. It's Thursday morning, 7 o'clock. Wednesday morning. That's right, Wednesday. So basically, not a lot going on. Just waking up right now. It's cooler right now, so it's kind of nice. So it's a cooler day right now. So now let me go get the turn panels open. Kind of got a little started a little later today because I had to deal with my fair tube attorney. Just trying to find out what's going on. How you doing, Blazing Leo?
Good morning. Good morning.
Yep. So right now, as you know, we are trying to make positive changes to the channel. By the way, I know I posted the link originally to Lily about the new stream key. Did you make sure she got a copy of it too?
No, I haven't. But if you gave it to her, she's got it.
Yeah, I gave it to her on her Twitter because I know she doesn't do Discord. So yeah, I gotta get a better watch band than this. This watch band is beat. You can see it's all cracking up. I think I'm gonna go with a metal band next time. For cheap,
I don't like the metal bands, I don't wear watches anymore. But
what's that?
I don't like wearing metal bands. When I used to wear watches, I like the more the leather.
Yeah, well, this one's leather, but it's already deteriorating.
Morning, Meta Kitty. Morning, Burger Boy.
So I'm thinking is that the metal band would be better because it'll be a little more durable, I think.
It could be. Well, just try it out. Now, does that watch mean something special to you? Because I know you said it was a $10 watch, right?
It's a $13 watch from Walmart. I've had 3 watch bands on it so far.
Do you just like the watch then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it might have meant something to you.
No, it's just a nice watch. It's kind of cute because it's white. There's not too many good watches that are white. It's kind of
are you showing it? Because I'm not.
It does have an interesting special effect on it. I'll show it to you real close up here. But it has something on my watch which I never seen on any other watch. Let me get to that camera here so I switch over to the webcam. Let me switch over to the Rusty Cam so I can show you to the Rusty Cam. All right. I gotta turn it on. Oh, on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all black.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, okay. No, don't do that to me. No, wait a minute. I accidentally changed it. Okay. Pay this back in. It's just an interesting thing at OBS.
Is that you, Metal Kitty, that's asking it? She's going to do one. You said you're going to do a night show on Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Of course, people do wonder is, how are you gonna do that with
Yes, pay your nickel, hobo.
So what we're gonna do is for Schmicklecat and stuff is he's gonna be on the public panel along with Skynet, and so that means that we'll be able to weed out if they start playing music and stuff. I can just kill the whole channel right there on the spot, and not affect the main private moderators channel. They'll still be able to talk.
Right.
If I need to make a bathroom break or whatever, same thing. All right, so let me show you the watch band. Actually, the watch is almost perfectly in screen right now. I'm looking at it. Let's just send this up. So I'm going to get close up here. Okay, so this is the watch band here. Okay, that's better.
I've never seen a watch like that.
Yeah, you see that thing in the center there on the side? That round thing?
I feel like I'm going to get hit in the face.
It's kind
I
of
see it.
It's kind of a cool special effect there. It actually has got like these little bars that show like timer on it. As like I said, it's just cool. Then of course it's got a light on it. You can see that round button on the bottom that turns on the night backlight.
You need one of those watches you can push the button and it talks to you.
Those ain't waterproof though.
I don't know if they are or not. You're probably right.
Trust me, my watch gets soaked. All right. So this.
Have you ever had to replace the battery? How old is this watch?
Probably about 4 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But don't worry about batteries. I got plenty of that size anyway. So I use them for several other things.
I stopped wearing watches when I stopped working because we had to wear it to check people's pulses. And
like I said, it's a Walmart watch. I've been wearing that watch for years. Yes, I have. Because I've never seen a watch number. A watch is completely like this. This is just totally weird. I mean, it's got, for those of you who can't see, it has right here the special effect. It's over here is just kind of a novelty.
Morning, Tommy. Morning, Stony.
But it's a cool watch. And original silicone band snapped on it years ago. Broke up into pieces. And good morning. How you doing, Stony? The dial. Yeah. The little... I'm gonna have to see if I can try to get zoom on and special close up facing. See the special effect on the. It's just totally different. I can't explain how that works. I don't think it's BCD or anything.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if I don't know how old Metal Kitty is, but I remember back when I was like in I think middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and the big watch faces were in at that time, and they like took up your whole wrist, but it was just the big watch, and then you had the little band around it. Man, those always got knocked around.
It's kind of stupid because this is considered a sports watch, and it's got a 12mm white band on it, which is a ladies' watch band. And the problem is trying to find a ladies' watch band that's extra long for an extra large wrist is like really hard because I looked.
Yeah, I did too, Metal Kitty.
I tried.
Why don't you get a man's one? What's the big deal if you get a man's one? I mean, I've worn
a man's band. That's not a problem. The problem is finding one that's in 12mm. They just don't.
Oh, you mean so it fits so it fits the watch? Okay, I gotcha.
Because the problem is most men's watches have a wider band. Okay, and that's fine. Because originally when this watch came with a band on it, it was a wider, looks like a 1-inch band, but it really wasn't. It was, see, because what it was is it just was
The
fake.
hell was that?
So the problem was is I couldn't find any wider band, even in the men's,
Morning,
that would
Carolyn.
match. It would be white, because it has to be white or something that would be complementary to white.
Yeah.
Rusty's here, by the way.
Is that what that noise was? Him jumping up on the table?
Yeah, probably was. Let's get him on the camera. Since I got his camera,
he makes his presence known.
Makes his presence known. Can't miss him. He's big. Big kitty cat. Okay, so let's get him on screen here.
Morning, Burger Boy.
He's probably saying is, "Hurry up, give me that camera before I get mad at you." Yeah, like. There you go.
There's the Rusty. Rusty.
Yep.
Oh, he's awake today. Look at these eyeballs.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a cooler day right now.
Hobo.
So let me show you on top of what's in this about special effect on my watch right now here. You can't really see it too well. But if you look,
Morning, CIA.
you can see maybe what a little special, what a round circle is. It has this interesting effect in the screen. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know how good this thing can focus.
I see it.
Okay, see that round thing that does that weird stuff there?
Yeah. What it was that?
I don't know what I don't know, but it's using binary code decimal or what. But it's just a strange thing. But you can see how the band is just falling apart on this thing. This is the second replacement watch band they put on this thing.
Oh yeah, that is pretty cracked up.
Yeah. So the problem is it's a really broken watch band.
Yeah.
And this band is only less than a year old.
But have you gotten it wet?
And this is my fourth year with this watch. So
Michelle, Hobo wants to know, would you eat a burger on stream if Burger Boy paid for it?
Probably not. I don't eat on stream for anybody. Even
if people donated?
It's not the point. I don't eat on camera. Remember what happened?
You guys got your answer.
Remember what happened with those cupcakes? Yeah.
Well, I would understand not wanting to eat something super messy. I do get that because, if you don't want to get messy in front of people.
I eat White Castle a lot of times, yeah. Why am I?
Oh, okay. So Hobo said, well, what about if you ate something with your camera off where people could just hear it?
I actually, originally Middle Kitty, the watch came with a rubber watch band. And no, it did not last that long. It actually had the shortest life of all. So, I mean, I got like a year out of it, and then the watch band just turned brittle and just fell apart.
So I got a question for you then, Michelle. Everybody knows how you refuse to eat online. You don't want to do it. But is there a dollar amount that would make you'd want to do that? Like, I mean, if someone said, here's $100, I want to see you eat a hamburger, would you do it?
They saw me eat online when you watched I Am Snow Queen with the...
no, I know. I understand. I'm just curious that, is there a dollar amount that would make you do that? No. Well, there you go, guys.
No.
I mean, some people can be bought off. Some people, they just stick to their, their decision, and that's it.
Yeah. Fine weather band. Yeah.
Hey, Cassandra, how are you?
I remember a watch band I had when I was a teenager. It was on a better watch than this one, but it was my dad's watch band, and it was kind of interesting because the band actually you didn't even have to take the pins out to put it on. It just contained like little pieces of leather. They just slipped in around the hooks, and then they snapped on with little snaps. So theoretically, you could take the watch out without actually having to take out the pins to change. The band lasted a long time. Come on, I was only 8 years old. I mean, trust me, I basically beat the living bejesus out of that quartz watch. I don't know where it is now, but
What does that mean?
it's probably in the landfill in the sky. But probably that kind of a band I would consider getting again, because I mean it was just I remember my dad had it, I had it, and we've been had it for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. It survived that long. But the thing is that most of the new stuff that I see at Walmart or eBay, those stuff just doesn't last at all. I mean, I'm trying to find something that's going to be durable and last. Come on, spending $10, $15 on a band is ridiculously. I
In her
probably
bra, hobo?
if you added the watch bands into the price of this watch, this is like a $60 watch right now. That's between the bands and constantly having to change them out. Um, it just adds to the price.
Yeah. Now, would you consider getting just a brand new watch, or you just?
I would consider a new watch, but it'd have to be something that's from the beginning is going to have a band that can take it. I mean,
Thank you, Burger Boy.
originally I was going to get a new wind up.
Out on the
I wanted to
wire.
get a new wind up watch. The problem is that those are even more harder to find than a 12 millimeter watch band and long.
Oh, geez. Out on the wire said, "What about $1,000 to eat 2 slices of watermelon?" I don't know, Michelle. That's a lot of money.
No one's going to donate $1,000.
Well, if they did, would you do it? I would say that you would. I think you would.
No, I mean the thing is though, like I said, when it comes to watch bands, I'm really, really like to get at least a year or 2 years out of a band. If I can get 2 years, I'd be happy. Now I've had this watch band, I had to replace it each band less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
I bought this band in November, and look what it looks like.
Yeah, a Burger Boy is suggesting, since you wear it all day long, to get more of a nylon watch band because it's more durable. It won't crack.
Well,
It's
that makes
comfortable.
sense because my current purse is nylon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to look for that.
Oh, and he says it'll last you about 5 years.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about because I think like runners, like people who jog, like to wear those because they're more comfortable. If you sweat, it doesn't bother you.
right.
Oh yeah, he says for hiking. Okay, yeah.
Do they have a nylon watch band and 12 millimeter wide? That's the question.
He sent. I don't know if he sent the link to me or if he sent it somewhere else, but he sent me a link and I'll get it to you, Michelle. You can look at.
Yeah, because I mean,
Sandra, you were in the hospital. Hope everything's okay.
Because for my work, the watch has become kind of invaluable because the fact is, when I put it on in the morning, then I can kind of synchronize my whole day around the clock. Because think about why. I mean, first of all, I get up anywhere from 8:30 till 8:45. Then put the watch band on. Then I can see, for example, how many minutes I have before the show, how many minutes after the show, what time to go to the soup kitchen, what time to get home, to synchronize everything. So for me, the watch was having going back to watch was a good thing because it gave me that sense of standard of time, sense of timekeeping, which if I didn't have a watch, I was always anxious about, like, for example, the morning show, like, what time is it now? What time is it now? What time is it now? And I sit there and watch the computer clock on my computer.
Yeah.
And I would be
Now,
freaking.
Michelle, we know that you wouldn't eat for money, but would Lumi do it?
No.
No, Lumi wouldn't do it either.
I agree with Michelle on that. Not to eat on camera for money. Because, like Michelle said about the cupcakes, the Halloween cupcakes. Yeah, that was.
$1,000 would equal 300 pairs of elf ears. All of a sudden.
Speaking of that, I haven't actually talked to Dimitri yet and see if the new ears are going to be ready in July. I gotta see
CIA.
what the story with the ears are. So I might contact him and say, in July, hey, Dimitri, are the new ears ready for demo? Because I know my current ears, I took them off and they're all cleaned and everything, but I haven't put them back on yet. I gotta put them back on soon. They're probably missing $1,000. What if the water?
Why would she eat rock? Skynet, what the hell? Why would she even consider eating rotten watermelon?
Well, I told him, I said I'd probably order for the ears in around July because the fact is I know he's going to have to take time to adjust his molds to make them happen because they're not going to, I understand how the ears are made in the molds. They're not. It's actually a 2-stage process, so he's probably have to figure out how much more clearance he needs to make for the molds.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. All he would have to do is just add something to the edges of the ear just to make them a little bit more durable. Because that's what's falling apart on you, right? Just the when you put it on and off, right? It's not the actual ear. It's the part where you attach it to your ear.
Right.
So he would just have to make that a little bit thicker.
Well, I asked him if we can make it the whole ear a little bit thicker for a reason that it won't be so floopy.
Oh, so you want the whole ear? Okay.
I mean, so they'll be a little more rigid, just a little more. Not. I don't want it super rigid. Because besides that, and the attachment points, and I did mention that to him, and he said he would do that. So, of course, he's probably.
I don't even think I'd drink a burger. Your chat is going on and on about you eating or drinking something online. Hobo said, what if you blended the watermelon or the burger and drank it like in a shake?
By the way, BigLive.com actually drank carbonated vodka.
Who did that?
BigLive.com.
Who's that?
Oh, he's an electrical engineer, but his brother Raleigh is heavily into Scotch and whiskey. By the way, he actually uses SodaStream and carbonated vodka.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It says it's really severe. That's what he called it, severe.
Yeah, we had a SodaStream. I didn't like the soda from it, but my brother did. I think there's even one. No, was it a? Yeah, I think there was a beer one too.
I mean, the whole idea of putting carbonation into vodka.
Yeah,
that sounds different.
the only way I would drink that is if it was mixed into like a fruity drink, that like would add soda or something to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he said, like I said, I can't visualize drinking carbonated vodka.
Yeah, that's like a wine cooler. You're right. So maybe if it was a flavored vodka.
No, it was just regular straight Smirnoff.
Yeah. No thanks.
I never had a SodaStream. The thing is that I don't know. It's neat technology, but
oh, thanks, Burger Boy. Okay, he sent me the link for that big Clive.
But what most people don't realize is how much pressure is in one of those CO2 refills. I mean, they're 3,000 pounds per square inch of pressure. You're dealing with a pressure vessel. Pure carbon dioxide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please hit the like button. So anyway, I don't see anyone else here. Lolly didn't come today.
No, she might be busy today.
Yeah.
Or she might come later.
So I'm hoping that we're going to I personally was hoping forward to the stimulus check. I don't know when that's going to be a reality because Congress has their own calendar and it doesn't seem to work out very well for Americans. That's one of the reasons why I keep saying, why didn't they come up with a recurring stimulus last time? They could have done it last time, but for some reason they kept basically making excuses. Probably because last time they didn't have the Democrats weren't in control of the Senate.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true. Mitch McConnell would have killed it with his own, put it into his bill graveyard. But then again, maybe this is why they should, when I say this, the third bill, they should pass it right there as a recurring when they still had the House and the Senate, which they still do. They should have said, look, this is ridiculous. We keep seeing this problem over and over again, over and over again. We need another stimulus check. Why can't we go ahead and just pass this as a recurring bill right now instead of making Americans keep waiting over and over again for us to pass it every 6 months? This is ridiculous. The problem is not getting better, and Americans are frustrated.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had two things. Well, Skynet wants to know, one, if you would play a drinking game ever. I don't know, like an alcoholic drinking. What he means.
I'm not.
And agree with Metal Kitty. Do you actually think that they'll do another stimulus if everything is opening up now? Since
economically, we're still a mess.
You think so?
Yeah, I think.
Obviously, we're still a mess.
The problem is that I don't know about the other stuff. Yeah. The thing is that
Where's Rachel? Oh, hey, Rachel.
I'd like to definitely cease this. They should have kind of missed it, pointed out. It's going to be struggling a few months, maybe a couple of years because of the situation caused by the pandemic. After all the stuff that Donald Trump had done to make America great again, it's almost like the COVID-19 creators said, "Hold my beer." We're about to destroy this man's economic recovery, and that's exactly what happened. And I was like, ah.
Oh, do you guys still see that? Burger Boy says there's a big blue box covering you. I don't have the thing going.
Blue.
Oh yeah, there's a big blue box covering your face, Michelle.
Oh, okay. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's the camera. It's this stupid plug. Probably don't get the blue box now. Ow.
Nope, it's gone now. Oh wait, I see it. I see it on Google Meet now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. They probably. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're talking about. It's
Taking over. Right.
All right, there we go.
She's being baited by the big blue box people.
It's the power.
That's racist.
It's the stupid power plug for this camera. It doesn't make a connection to the wall, and then it'll just knock it out. When it goes out, the computer makes a blue square. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's why it's doing that. But anyway, the other thing is that so economists are saying to the United States government, we need more stimulus checks. Even President Biden has agreed.
It's in the group, Rachella, in this support group. It's right above you. When you said, she goes, link. Rachel, have you had your coffee this morning?
Oh, Rachel, I don't. The link is in the NASQ. I put it. I refreshed it fresh. It's in the NASQ support group. It's in the NASQ Discord support group.
Is that a burp?
Okay, she's ready to come on now. Let's get her on here. Come on, cursor. Good morning. How you doing?
Is that Rachella?
She's getting
morning.
Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go? Ooh, ooh. So.
Ding dong. Avon calling.
Okay.
Yeah, I was good. I was stuck. Can I just get a little love?
No,
I'm in a
Rachella's
good mood today.
Yeah, you sound like you're in a good mood. Did you win your case? Is that what it was?
Well, not necessarily. I caught another story.
No. You just need to slow down, girl. Stop being so bad.
Harassing the judge last night, I guess. I don't remember. But I'll consult with Wally later. I'm gonna be a grandma again. Yay.
Oh yeah, how far along is she?
I'm right back. I'm gonna go make some tea.
9 weeks.
9 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she doesn't know the sex or anything yet. Is she hoping for one sex or another? Or?
She wants a girl, but
Some tea,
I have 3 girls, so I would like another boy, but she just wants to have a girl so she can be done with it, you know?
So her first one was a boy?
Yeah, my grandson. And I don't know why Burger Boy keeps blocking me, but I'm about to block him from this chat because that's angry. I've done nothing to that person. Leo? Hello, Leo?
Sorry, my kid just came in and, it was important. The ice cream truck came by, so.
Oh, Lord.
I thought she was talking about on her video game. She's like, no, Mom, outside. I'm like, well, is it still there?
Oh, speaking of video games, got more shit in the mail. Let me see if I can show you. Look at this little cup.
Happy, what does it say?
Happy every single day.
Oh,
it's got
that's
a little
cute.
spoon with the avocado on top.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it? And then I got, hold on.
I like how it has the top on it.
Mm-hmm. I got this little coin bag for my daughter.
Oh, is that more stuff you won?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's the game.
Huh? Oh, no.
And then I got this bag.
I got money. I'll send you out there with money.
I don't know what this bag is, though. It's kind of like, hold on. It's got little cat paws on the front, but then it's like a cooler inside.
Oh, so it's one of those just insulated bags to keep things
Yeah.
cold.
Just thinking
Yeah.
of tea.
Kind of cool, you know,
That's cool.
for free.
I like that rainbow ball. That's cute.
I got 2 of them. Look, I'll send you one if you want. I got like 4 more on the way.
Wow.
Let me see if I can. I'll share my screen so you can see the game. Okay.
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 Hey, Skunky.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
Right back,
And,
guys.
oh,
Use your bathroom quick.
okay. So
Now, is playing that game, is it a free game to play or
you do
you gotta?
gotta spend a little bit of money to
Mhm.
get the coins, but then like if you look at all the stuff, like look, okay, this is the stuff that I've won that I haven't put in my buggy yet. Okay, this
Uh-huh.
Tristan, go pee, go pee. Okay, go lay back down. So this is watch. It'll show you how I won. Oh. Okay. But anyway, I won these things right here. I thought they were going to be different, but all they are like little ornaments that you hang on a tree, you know?
Mhm.
So, let me find something little that's nice. Yes, Tristan. This is the mug I won right here.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna look and see if I
See
can
what?
find mugs like that.
You're gonna watch me
What the
play.
hell? Wait.
Yeah, right, Michelle?
So then you switch the camera. Oh, I knocked it over.
Okay, I'm back.
I lost that one.
Welcome back, Michelle.
What am I looking at here?
Me
This is
playing
that
a
game she plays that she gets all those little toys from.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
not necessarily little toys. She got a coffee mug too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get, but it doesn't look like I get it.
What app are you using to actually screen capture your live gameplay? Because I have an
I think I'm
iPhone.
gonna do fajitas tonight out on the wire.
Fajitas. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that something that's built into Google Meets on the iPhone?
Huh?
Where you can where you can share your gameplay on your iPhone on Google Meets.
Yeah.
Because I know that for me.
Oh, and I got this too. This magnetic whiteboard thing, and it's good. So,
I know my cords are all tangled up again. I can
Uh-oh.
untangle the jingle from the jangle.
I got this T-shirt. I got that T-shirt for you. I did get that.
I gotta untangle my jingle from my jangle because the
Oh,
cords
and
are
then
all knotted over the place.
they have a Father's Day section. Like you can get cards and stuff.
Yeah, Father's Day is this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my kid to get something for her daddy. Yeah. You joined the panel.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you couldn't see it unless you're a mod on this one, but
What?
Oh my god!
out on the wire said there's a
That's
behind the
that's my
scenes show
plug.
and tell.
Oh, I know.
Let's see if I can play this. Hold on. Let me turn my sound off.
Give me a second, guys. This thing is so tangled
Michelle
up.
is unjingling her
All right.
jangle, and Rachel
There
is
we go.
going to keep us entertained.
Jingle jangle. Bite. Oh, bite.
What? Kitty cat.
Gotta wait in line.
Oh, no.
Okay, here I go.
I'm surprised to see that the wind doesn't take this whole green screen. It has. Oh, and it has. So,
Didn't get it.
Nope. Those furry balls kind of remind me of like
that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got to untangle my jingle from my jangle.
Oh, what the fuck? It won't move.
Now, let me see if my camera's green screen is back in place where it should be, because I just had to untangle my microphone cords that were really tangled
What?
in my chair. Okay. No.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm behind. I was gonna say, oh, the blue box is back, but it's not.
Come on, let's
So
go.
what's everybody doing today?
Yes. Yes, my microphone is.
Is it really out on the wire? Oh, Skunk Cape wants to know, do you ever wear a bikini?
Yes.
Who, me?
Me?
Michelle.
Oh.
No, I don't have a
Rachella does.
No, I have a one-piece swimsuit. But I haven't worn it in so long. It probably is too big, too small now for me. So you're sharing the screen using a plugin for Google Meet
Huh?
on your phone, Michelle.
What?
Are you sharing your game screen using a plugin for Google Meet, or is it built into Google Meet?
I don't understand. I'm just sharing my screen. There's an option on the Google Meet to share your screen.
Yeah, I know there's an option in regular iOS, but unfortunately it doesn't share the sound.
Oh.
So if you want to share a screen, that's fine on iOS, but it doesn't share the sound. So then you basically, so if you're trying to show gameplay with the sound, you won't get the sound. You'll just get the picture, so you won't get the sound.
Yeah.
So
Hello, Dapical. I don't know how to say your name. Dabicles Williams.
So right now, like I said, is that I can't wear a ski either. Don't worry about it.
No, I can't keep my legs together.
Nah, same problem.
End up with a big douche.
Yeah, douche is about right. You're getting water or you don't want it. Well, at least, Mama, at least I get the fresh, clean feeling.
Depends.
Anyway, so right now we have 19 people on the morning show, which is not bad, which is pretty good for a morning show.
I knew someone was going to take it there. Not on the wire. I thought I always say things before I speak.
What?
Out on the wire says, Blazing can't keep her legs together. When it pertains to water skiing, yes.
You know, it's weird though. There's like people.
All right, guys.
I've always found
I don't know
interesting.
where your charger is.
The morning shows do better than the night shows, despite what people might think. The morning shows do much better. Because I think the morning shows where we can be more relaxed and talking to each other. And but we are going to try night show on Saturday, and Paul and Schmecker will be on the public meet. And we wanted to try to do a crossover with Paul with his phone line, my phone line. So his chat, my chat, so we can try to get everybody's two shows together so that we can see how that works.
Yeah, that
Wow.
would be different.
That'd be different. But
The only suggestion I have for that is that if you're gonna do something like that, I would limit your panel count. Because it might get a little chaotic.
Yeah.
It may be a little chaotic, and also the other thing is too is that with Paul's show, you better make sure you have
But I think
tight
it would be
reads on
fun.
your Google chat because it can get pretty crazy. He's gonna be my chat's gonna be mirrored. I don't know about his chat's gonna be mirrored. If he mirrors his chat on our chat, it's gonna result in a chat loop, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if he mirrors his chat.
No,
he doesn't. He doesn't. He just puts himself on. Because I stopped in his stream yesterday, so he doesn't put his chat up.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, he usually doesn't put his chat up. No, you're right. Because, like I told him, I said, you should put your chat up because, like, a couple times he had the issue having to edit out music, and, like, then he lost all his chat replay. So there was no chat replay.
Yeah, I know. He was telling me on the phone the other day. He's like, I don't know. I think this stream is gone because of all the music I played. I don't think I could save it.
Poor Schmeckle.
Right. Well, that's what I told him so many times on my channel is why you can't have music.
Yeah.
Unless it's.
I mean, people like him, he doesn't care. You know, he does it just for fun. You know, you're more looking at it more as a business.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act doesn't look at it either way.
Yeah.
It's
My
the
friend was
law
telling me,
of the
though,
land. Thou shalt not play copyrighted materials.
My friend was telling me though that YouTube's doing so many changes that like when you go, I think it's Vivo, and you go to the music and listen to the music, they're eliminating all the comment. You can't comment under music stuff now.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know why.
That's probably because they're trying to say it's suitable for kids under COPPA.
Maybe.
Papa.
Yeah, because music artists usually can get away with a lot. So the COPPA
They're
Act
changing it up.
is the reason why they turn off comments. But I think also it depends on the publisher too. The publisher might just say, "I don't want to deal with the comments. I don't want to hear people say this band sucks." Okay.
Do you think it has something to do with the Disney thing? Because remember Disney, they were getting like, was it?
Yeah,
like
yeah. I think it has a lot
like
to do with the Disney thing.
Yeah.
And they also won't let you give dislikes either.
It's like, let's take away everybody's opinion and right to, freedom of speech and get rid of the things.
Okay, Lolly's ready to come on. Let's get her on here.
Who?
Good morning. How you doing?
Who?
Sorry, I'm late.
That's okay.
Hi, Lolly. We need to talk.
Oh, okay. What about us?
Michelle keeps being bad.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm her attorney, but I'm only her YouTube attorney, so it depends on what it is.
I think it's a YouTube thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Been bad? Have you been bad, Miss Michelle?
I might need to file a protection from abuse.
Oh, no.
A domestic. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, anyway, that's a whole nother area, but the fact of the matter is that these content creators, first of all, put their music up on YouTube, so people obviously download it and use it in their videos, and they argue, well, according to the new, let's see, what's it called, the shorts thing, I can use your music because it's fair use, because it's your music and I can use it in my video. Wrong.
My understanding, the old rule used to be you could use up to 7 seconds, but then when the new standards came out, then they're saying you can't use jack anything of it.
I know. As far as the music goes, it used to be 15 seconds. Then it was 10 seconds. And the thing is, at the same time, they'll say on the short, you can go ahead and use up to 30 seconds of another person's content, which means if your person uploads their music onto your YouTube or onto YouTube, that means you can use their 30 seconds of their music in your short.
Well, my legal.
The thing is I don't even do
opinion,
shorts, so I don't
it'd be
know.
best and safe to not use any of anyone else's music at all in any of your videos.
Right.
What if you just use Schmeckle's music, though?
Well, Schmeckle, though, that's a different story. No,
He's not big yet.
Well, it doesn't matter if he's big yet.
Also,
you're talking about
also the other thing that matters is, of course, is that if you get written permission from the publisher and the artist itself, then you're fine. It's if you don't, i.e., I'm just going to go rip off your song.
Yeah, did he give you permission? Did he give the person permission to use his music?
If he does, then theoretically he can't.
Oh yeah, Schmeckle don't care if anybody uses his stuff.
Yeah. So whose issue is it then?
No, Michelle's just talking in general,
in
use any music.
Right.
But she gets very leery. Like I think it's because she can't hear like what music it is, that she only hears that it is music. So then she gets,
Don't be chasing rain, Tristan. No.
Well, it's a very sticky issue. I have to admit that.
Yeah.
This premise of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act seriously needs to be revived.
Have you talked to Monica, Michelle?
Not yet. And that's what I told you in your Twitter, is that you maybe want to just carbon copy the message you said to Monica on to me, because Monica did not share it with me yet.
I did. Did you look back on your Twitter?
Not since I left you a message about copying, because I was done talking with my attorney, Laura Pagan, over there at FairTube. So,
well, yeah, look on your DM again. It is on there now.
All right, I'll look at it. I'm gonna get a chance.
Yeah, when you get a chance.
And yeah, kids stop singing Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Not that big of a deal. You're talking about copyright. The problem with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, it was created actually before the millennium. It was actually passed in 1994, I believe.
Right, but does.
And the problem is that the reason it was created was not for the reason that you think it was created. It was created particularly because one group didn't want people sharing their music on Napster. So that's the problem.
You say Napster?
Napster, yeah, that used to be our thing on.
Yeah, they used to be the place to go to get songs. Yeah.
Oh.
Rachel is too young for that.
I guess so.
Yeah.
My mama used to do that Napster stuff.
So, I mean, the thing is what was it? Well, somebody said it was one artist that got mad about people getting free music off Napster or of their music. The problem is 1994 was a completely different era, and now the DMCA is doesn't just cover music. Trust me, it covers a lot of things, including software intellectual property and also affects right to repair and the right to break. If you buy something, say, from Apple, and you decide that you want to reverse engineer the software for your own use, you can't do that. Even though you bought the dang phone, the Apple won't let you reverse engineer or decode their software. Same thing with Android, same thing with other operating systems. Because it's saying we're protect our codes protected under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Hold on a minute, Bucko, because no, you're not. Because theoretically, I bought the product, and so if I want to go ahead and go inside and tinker with my toy, I should be able to tinker with my toy. Okay. As long as I'm not going to try to remarket my product and use by defeating your product.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff in that DMCA if you dive down deep.
Yeah.
Hello, Carolyn. To be free. It was lovely visiting with you too this morning.
Let's be free. It was lovely listening this morning. Okay, well, you talked to us separately from here?
Yeah, I have a separate life.
Oh,
How dare
so
you,
what did you do? You
Laurie?
came over to her apartment, or you just?
No, she was out in this big field. There were birds singing and little critters riding around on little tiny squirrel lawnmowers. Everything. They were mowing her fields.
Okay. Okay. Mowing her fields, huh?
Yeah.
How many fields has she got? Strawberry fields forever.
I don't know. She has a lot of land. I don't know if she owns all the land, but she's a field mistress of all of the lands.
All of the land.
When you bring your Apple products to repair, they steal your. I don't know if they would be interested in my news. Trust me, they're not that exciting.
The birds, what I liked, the birds were singing, Michelle. It was just lovely. She must have been sitting out there. I didn't see where she was sitting, but you could hear the birds singing. It was quite early in the morning.
You know, the thing is, I was watching a video yesterday on. The question is, why are houses on the American market so doggone expensive? Especially during this situation we're in now. And in short, is because everybody wants to get out of the city. Okay.
Really? You know what I think it is? What I think the answer is, Michelle? It's because lumber has risen 300% in the last year. That's one of the reasons.
That it has risen 300% in the last year, and there's a shortage of houses being produced because.
Yep. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, my brother said a sheet of plywood was like $75.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Crazy, isn't it?
Right now, it sounds like plywood has a higher value than Bitcoin right now.
Exactly.
Of course, it's not as convenient to store it in your wallet, a piece of 4x8 OSB, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I believe it. Prices are totally getting messed up because the distribution is totally messed up. That's part of the problem right now, is that the distribution network is totally gone pear-shaped.
Dabicles says China is buying up houses here in America.
Probably Carver wouldn't sell the lumber. The lumber's worth more than the house.
Yeah.
I don't know what China would want to do with American houses, considering China doesn't even.
Don't
I mean, they've been building these ghost cities in China. That's basically empty cities, complete houses and everything for people that don't even live there.
Oh, that could be true, Stoney.
What would you want to have all those people in the houses that you don't even have people living inside of a city in China that you. Besides, China doesn't like our 120 volts. They like their 240. I drink coffee. I've always, because I don't wake up early lately. Yeah, well, it's okay. I get it. I understand that. I thought sheets of OSB at $6.99 each 2 years ago. Now they're over $30 each. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the prices are totally crazy. Let's put it this way: people talk about investing in Bitcoin. Well, no, invest in plywood. And then in the end,
Not working.
you might actually come home with a nice tidy, especially if you bought plywood $6.99, say 2 years ago, and if you've got extra plywood on hand, you can sell it to somebody else, say for the going price of plywood. Let's say $30. So if you got plywood you bought for $6.99 2 years ago, you can sell it for $14. You still come home making a nice little tidy profit.
Price of
Red
everything went up.
Foreman said China buys the houses. They can legally bring soldiers over to protect their lands by doing that. Any number of soldiers they see fit. That could possibly be.
Buys the houses, they can legally bring their lands, but what do you mean by that? I mean,
Well, I don't know about that.
how does buying houses in America help Chinese? I don't understand.
Oh wow! Dean out on the wire said even Canada is discussing the fact that China's buying houses in Canada.
Yeah. Are they paying taxes on those houses, China?
They better.
Because you know what? I mean, that's one thing China right now has basically gotten away with for a long time is that they keep making, they make shitty products and then they basically make us pay for them. Well, you gave us COVID-19 and you certainly made us pay for it, didn't you? Yeah, it's probably the shittiest product you ever made. Jeez. Can I return my COVID to the factory, please? Oh, I know. Exactly. They pay taxes, increase their rental costs. Problem is that what is also true, as they say, is that we don't have enough real estate right now for all the people that need housing. There's a housing shortage. Also, zoning in some areas only allow for single family occupancies. So there's not too many places for multiple family dwellings, which is another issue. Because I know some zoning in Connecticut that changed from multifamily to single family, which totally screwed up a lot of prior landlords.
I'm actually thinking about the house that I rent out. I'm thinking about just selling it and getting a piece of property to build on. You know.
I wish I had the privilege of doing that, Rachel. I don't.
Huh?
I can't even see me. They were talking about that too. He said right now the prices of house in Manchester's are cheaper because the problem is that they're like row housing. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, how much for yards? There ain't any. You just get a garden in the back. I said,
Is somebody eating something? Going through
not
something?
me anyway.
Sounds
Do
like
you
someone
hear it?
Oh, hold on. It
going
might
through
be my
like a drawer
headphones.
or
Hold on.
something. Sounds like.
I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. I'm just curious
Is that
what
better?
it is. Yeah, I was just like,
It was
what
my
is that noise?
headphone. I was
Oh,
okay.
walking and it was like rubbing up against my hoodie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
My
I
nephew
apologize.
looked at his studio apartment. He would only be able to fit his small bed into it was $1,000 a month. Yeah, there's a lot of places like that. Especially in New York City, there's a lot of places like that.
I'm tired of like, if I rent it out to somebody and something happens or their heater breaks at 3 o'clock in the morning, or for instance, the other day, the fence that goes around the backyard was, it was like starting to fall over or whatever. And it's an old couple that lives there. So they're not really, needy or anything like that. But just doing shit like that and trying to find someone to do it is pain in the ass.
I was thinking this is if you got a tenant that's been living in your house for like decades, like me, and you want to sell, don't you think in some cases, what if you were to say to them, hey, you've been here long enough, you want first dibs on this place?
Well, yeah, exactly. That is what I would say. And if you don't, that's fine, but you gotta go.
Wow, that's
No
crazy.
hard feelings.
Yeah.
I don't know if Michigan's got that bad yet
What?
with the housing, the house prices.
Well, what about Detroit? Detroit, you guys got housing, you guys can't even sell at all.
Right.
I mean, the cities seem to be the ones that seem to be having the houses that just nobody wants.
Yeah, I wonder why it's certain states and not other states. I mean, because Michigan's a beautiful place. I don't know why they're so much cheaper than most.
Probably because they think, oh, Michigan's like Detroit.
What?
Can't you
don't
get
have a
first time
website.
buyers? Stoney, the biggest problem for first time buyers is this: you still got to use your coming out with average of 20% down payment. How are you going to get that if you're a first time homeowner? You don't have anything extra you can trade in for that 20% of a house. So let's say the average median price of a house is $350,000. That means that you have to come up with $70,000 in cash for down payment. How are you going to come up with that if you don't even make that much in a single year? I mean, I only make about $17,000 a year. That's it. So for me to pay $70,000 for a down payment on a house, when all I make around a year is $17,000, it means that by the time I want to get a house, it's gonna be like 5 or 6 years. This is assuming I didn't have other expenses such as utilities, food, rent, clothing, internet. Not gonna happen. Okay, I mean, unless you can get in places like FHA or rural grant or something like that, or there is programs for
Leave
the
it alone,
disabled
Tristan.
to get housing. I don't know anything about which ones a legally blind person can go for first time homeowner, but there is
What's
programs
your
for that. I
credit
do know
score,
that.
Michelle?
What's my credit score?
Yeah.
All over the freaking place.
Well,
657 1 and 1622. So
what the hell would you do?
so I definitely am subprime. I'm definitely not exactly, anything.
Well, no, I'm asking, like, what did you do? Do you have something that you didn't pay off? Do you just not have any
I
credit?
had something I couldn't pay off because unfortunately I had, which is the ambulance bill. That's $700. I'm fighting that now through TransUnion, Equifax, trying to get
Did
that
you
one
dispute
waived.
it?
And also the one that we did work with to settle it out of court, that still remained on my record, which was the JCPenney one. Even though that was supposed to be cleared off my record. So I'm fighting that one through the appeal process also.
So just dispute it, though.
I
Don't
did.
go
That's what I
through-
meant. Of fighting it. I mean, I'm disputing both of them.
Okay. Because
So
there was
that's
something
only
on.
gonna bring us up to about 700, or 720 maybe. The problem is that's still not prime. If you want prime, you got to be in the 800s. And
No, that's not necessarily true. Because when I bought my first house, my credit was 703 or something like that. I did have a higher interest rate, but I paid it off quick. Like, your monthly payment is like $475. I would
Right.
pay like
Well, right now, that's
selling.
another good thing to consider. The fact is that the interest rates are at all-time low. This is the perfect time to buy if you're going by the
And
interest rates alone, because you can save money. Now,
not only
somebody
that,
said on the same video,
yeah,
they talk about if you're below a certain credit score, you got to pay for mortgage insurance. What the hell is mortgage insurance? I never heard of such a thing.
mortgage insurance.
Yeah, mortgage insurance. If you were below a certain income rating, you got to pay mortgage insurance.
That I don't know, but I had a thing on my credit from our electric company. They put some type of like, I forget what they're called. Not surcharges, but like somebody who uh damn it, what is it called? They work with your electric company and distribute the electric, whatever. So I was going through them and I didn't even know it. So I owed like $732 or something. It popped up on my credit, on Credit Karma. So I disputed it and I said I didn't even know that it was a supplier. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were my supplier. And as soon as I found out, I canceled that. So
Yeah.
I disputed it and I won, and now my credit's back up to 753.
And the thing is I mean, just I mean, for first-time homeowners, I mean, Biden and several people in the Democrats want people to become first-time homeowners, and I know that there's programs, as I said, for the disabled.
What about rent to own? That's what I did with this house. My second house, I rented it
Well,
to own.
that's fine. That I mean, the question is how many landlords are willing to do rent to own is up to them. I don't know.
A lot of them are doing it now because, if you go to take out a loan to pay that person, they're not going to get as much as they would if you did a rent to own. You see what I'm saying?
You would think that this landlord would go, "Hey, Michelle, you've been here for 17 years. Would you like to potentially buy this property?" Oh, sure. Okay, I need another $125,000. Okay, that means they gotta be here another 17 years, right?
But I mean, if you're really, thinking about moving and stuff, you should probably get on the ball.
Yeah. Well, right now, according to several economists, they said to wait for the housing crash in 2022. Because that's when everybody's going to be struggling with all these properties that they can't sell. And that's when you can go in there and start making a rolling killing. The only one problem is the banks are going to be tightening up the rules. So then you're going to end up having the opposite that thing that's going to go against you, which is now the banks are going to be like,
Listen,
we don't want to
come sit
lend that
down.
money right now because the market
Yeah.
is really, really not stable. Look, if I can get a house now for listed originally for $350,000 for $225,000, I mean, wouldn't you rather make money off my interest? No, because you don't make enough money. No, well, gee, I'm sorry about that. Crash is a joke. Promise. Do you think you'll actually get a home before the big dogs do? So it's competition. That's just it. Can't change that. Competition is going to be where it's at.
Mhm.
If you move, would you stay in Winston or where would you go? I don't know. I mean, there was a place in Winston. It was the only problem was it was a little bit in the sticks. It was 160,000. It had like 8,000 square foot backyard. Is that right? 8,000 square foot. 8,400. Yeah, okay, 8,400 square foot, and it had a she shed and it had the main house. It had propane heat. Probably has septic because it's not exactly in downtown Winston. $160,000. Cute little house. And could easily have his little train hobby room. He could even sleep in there too if he wants. He's got his own air conditioning and everything. The problem is that he says, we gotta go where it's warm. Yeah, right. I can barely handle it above 30 degrees Celsius right now, and you want to go where it's warm? Right now, it feels like right now it's outside. It's fine. Got a mild breeze coming into the window. It's just about right. 22 degrees is about fine. Where can I get a place in an environment for summer that does not go above 22 degrees Celsius? Good luck. There's not too
So
many
what would
places.
that be Fahrenheit?
That'd be like in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
72 degrees in the summer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know where. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, 200,000, 350,000 average for an American home. The the problem is where are people going to come up with this kind of money? And when in the pandemic, it's not like you guys. I mean, sure, if you're well to do, you get that kind of money sitting in your checking account. Sure, okay. How much over the house? I want 325,000. Here's a check for 325,000. Here's your key, sir. Thank you. Here's your title. Now just go down to the down hall, register it. Yeah, that's quick and easy. Yeah, when you got money to do that, pay cash up front. Great. But that's not the way the average situation goes, is it? Alaska may not necessarily be the best choice either, because like me and Ed were talking about, Alaska is it's very expensive to live in Alaska because you have to import everything from the lower 48. Everything from milk to coffee to everything. And for example, a gallon of milk in Alaska can cost as much as $13 a gallon for vitamin D milk. That's a lot of money
wow.
for a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a new rug scrubber. Anybody care?
A new rug scrubber. What?
Oh, I got something else awesome to show you. It'll play, buddy. Good. Hold on. So, you know how I was telling you I got a pressure washer?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is that like the video game pressure washer that the real civil engineer's been playing?
No, it's a real pressure
Where you
washer.
get to basically blast the living bejesus out of anything?
So, this
Alright.
is how my fence looked. Like it's all moldy and yucky color, right? I pressure washed it into that.
Okay.
You see the difference?
Okay, so you clean the fence and got all that. So what about putting on
It
the
looks
finishing
brand new
stain to
again.
protect it from turning into rot because it's gonna rot away because that wood
Yeah.
is.
Look at this though. It's got like an inch of mold and moss growing on it.
Yeah. And it's got 10 acres to about 30 minutes from downtown. I
I
say
did
just
this
so we
too.
get out of the big cities if possible. I don't know where. I've been seeing that for years. And so have so many other preppers as well. Even including the Canadian preppers saying the same thing. Don't stay in the big cities. Don't stay in the big cities. The only problem is if you're in disability and you don't have a car, you're kind of stuck. Because then you depend on mass transit to get around unless you have a horse. Because I can't drive a motor vehicle. So the problem is there's not too many places to park a horse. North
This is
Carolina
the
is a
pressure
booming
washer.
state. Yes, there is a lot of growth in North Carolina. You're right. Right. So the equivalent of Green Acres kind of environment where you got your basically your Oliver Wendell Douglas moving in with his wife, into the countryside.
Is anybody else on panel? Is it just me and you?
I'm here. I'm just listening to you guys talk.
Oh,
I'm here too.
did you see my
How you
fence?
doing, Lolly? I know you're here.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, but you guys were talking, so I didn't comment.
It's so
I didn't want to
pretty.
interrupt.
Huh?
I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, just making sure I wasn't talking to myself.
Do you think they have a horse right in the city? The thing is that just that because the fact is the infrastructure is no longer there really for stabling a horse in the city. I don't know how you would do it. I mean, it's not like it was in the old days when there was the stables in the city for horses. There really wasn't a lot since the motor vehicle came into being. It's the motor car that actually changed the city. Major change with the creation of the motor car. Now just the city's going to change again because the creation of the electric vehicle, like the Teslas and the Leafs and the Priuses. There's the infrastructure has to change every time, and that's going to make a mess for everybody. But I don't understand entirely why I can legally ride a horse and not have to worry about licenses, but I can't drive a motor car. But I can ride a horse that can still go up to 40 miles an hour. What is the difference? At least a horse knows when to stop, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the horse would have its own brakes.
Yeah. I had developers want me to subdivide my property. Nope, but I own 100 acres, let alone subdividing.
Say hi to the people. Say hi.
Well, you hear about the one
Hi,
family that actually
Julie.
built a drive-in movie theater on their property now, and they're doing gangbusters because they got this drive-in movie theater on their property now. Yeah, the field of dreams of another type. Even if it's a bunch of Honda Civics all parked up in there watching a movie. Um, 3 years ago, we had to fight 3 years ago to stop a road cutting us through our quiet neighborhood. It was insane how much support they drum up. Why would they want to do that? Build a major infrastructure through a quiet neighborhood? What's the point? Someday soon, that's not even going to be an issue anymore because we're going to have flying cars. Someday. Makes you wonder. It's already 1:20. It's already 11:22. So I guess we need to go with the roundup and see if there's anybody who wants to say anything before we get ready to wrap it up for the day.
Nope, I'm good. I hope everyone has a good day.
Yeah. Well, how many people are still on here right now?
Yeah, I didn't really have anything new to share
13
today.
right now. Yeah. So anyway, so my question is for all of you is what would you do differently about if you were trying to come up with rules for first time homeowners? Because I'm thinking I think the system's totally broken for first time homeowners.
Well, Michelle, I think that they should have two sets of standards. They should have a standard for the well-established people, and they should have a little easier standard for first-time home buyers, maybe lower interest or a little easier protocols to give the people that have never had a home before a better chance to be able to meet all the rules and protocols to be able to get their first home.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And of course, the thing is as I'm sure maybe me and Leo can find out, is how can a first-time homeowner who's disabled get a house? I'm kind of still curious about that.
Well, I think it was John Heyman told you to look into, what is it, the USDA loans or something like that.
Right. Yes, I do know about those. And I know Kansas has got a huge number of places that they would like you to move into, even though there's very rural country towns. I wouldn't mind doing it. But the only thing is that there's no mass transit. So how are you going to get where you got to go unless you have a car?
Well,
Unless
probably-
unless the state of Kansas is going to make sure that I have a horse permit, so I'd be able to ride to work, ride home, ride to the grocery store.
I'm sure there are a lot of like USDA programs and different programs with the government and all to help out on that. But you shouldn't leave out the chance to check also with other types of programs, you know,
Right.
some church type programs, some, I don't know if you're religious or anything, Michelle, but some different religion programs, they have different things they can help to the lower income people in their
Right. There is no first times
also
left
some,
for 90%.
other
Stop it.
There's
I'm
no
trying to
doubt
think of
about one
other
thing. Once you're in a
other
certain once you're
charitable-
in a certain income
Quiet.
bracket, once you're in a
Yeah,
certain
it's
income
like
bracket and
that,
age
yeah.
bracket.
income bracket, age brackets, there's all sorts of organizations that do things for people in those sorts of situations that fit in different categories, I must say, and that will help out people in different situations. But maybe I will think on that because there's a lot of different things. I'm going to write that down in my book and maybe come back tomorrow, the next day, with some more ideas for you.
Yeah. Gothic Drink says, I'm as broke as heck, but I have helped multiple friends and family members with the process because my mother was a relative for a few years. Habitat for Humanity, right? I know they do, but how do you apply for them?
You go to their website and find out.
Especially since it's Habitat for Humanity build houses for families. What about single individuals? Please note, me and Ed are not married, okay?
Hey,
Because
I
if
will
we got
research
married, then
Habitat.
we'd have to deal with the Social Security marriage penalty. Which
Michelle, I will research Habitat for Humanity for you and find out the requirements. How about that?
There you go.
yeah,
I will do that because I know a little bit about them and I know somebody that works with them. So I will research that for you for sure. Okay?
yeah, I'd be kind of interested in finding out information about sources.
Because I don't think that they exclude you because
I
you're
don't know why it
single.
says, plus never look for a new vehicle, look for a 2-year-old car or more. Focus on building less than 15 years, terrible investment. I understand out on the word. I get it. What about
You
horses,
actually-
though, and carriages? I mean, first of all, I know that horses built are bred in the last few decades are still pretty good horses, but damn, they're expensive. As far as the carriage, unless you get a good carriage builder, you're gonna get crap. I need, because I can't drive a motor vehicle, I have to have a transportation that is pulled by a horse or by oxen. That's gonna be
by oxen.
oh yeah,
goodness.
by
Do
oxen.
you know how much oxen eat, Michelle?
So yeah, I know.
A lot. You thought, what was the other guy that was living with you? Mighty Mike or
Mike.
Mr. Mike. You thought he ate a lot.
Housing opportunity program. How? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Those places don't allow horses on the road. Well, unfortunately, they would have to make, but then they don't allow legally blind people to drive
He
motor
said
vehicles
Mighty
either.
Mike.
So how are the people who don't have good eyesight going to get things done?
Mighty, mighty.
That's the thing that kind of goes back to the urban plantation mentality, which I'm not going to go into much detail now because I don't have time. But basically, what it is certain income classes are kind of forced to stay in the city, and the city is where the mass transit is. So, if you, for example, are legally blind, you can't drive a car. Okay, fine. So you want to live in the country? Well, gee, then someone else has to drive a car.
Michelle, let me ask you this just quickly, just so I can know to look this up. Are you considered, I know you're legally blind. Now, are you 100% disabled? Are you considered that?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Mhm.
so 100% and legally blind. Okay, thank you.
So, which means that by nature, I'm kind of stuck living in the urban environment. But just like several preppers said, get out of the cities, go to the small towns. But the small towns don't have the mass transit you need, and so you will be basically dependent on somebody else to take you places. That means based on their time, their convenience. But if you have a horse, you can go places.
Have you ever ridden a horse, Michelle?
Yes, I have ridden a horse. I've ridden horses many,
enjoy
many,
that?
many, many
Okay.
times.
Okay, good.
I have horse experience. We have ancient laws, and mostly we just add to them, but we don't change. Yeah, stay low with horses. Maybe not on the highway, maybe not on the interstates, but maybe on the interstates too, as long as you have a way to deal with the horse exhaust. The poop. Would you ever consider moving to? No. It was talking to me about that. He said, "What about going to Norwalk?" We looked at the prices on Zillow for Norwalk for houses and for rentals. Impossible. Winston is right now what I'm paying is actually pretty dang good for rent. You're not going to get any cheaper than Winston right now because of the housing crunch. So it's also a small suburban town, which makes it also lucrative because it doesn't have the big city feel or issues. But at the same time, it doesn't have the big city amenities like mass transit either. So you're still stuck chasing the same boogeyman.
Boogeyman. It's a boogie, oogie, oogie, oogie man.
So that's what I'm saying is you have to choose. You try to make the best choices in the bad situations. So like
Right.
John
What is the zip
Heyman
code
says is
there?
I like to see you get out of your dump. Yeah, sure, but do you want me to go to a more expensive dump? This is actually pretty cheap compared to some of the dumps out there.
Hey, Michelle, what's the zip code in Winston?
06098.
06098. Thank you.
Do you need my zip code?
Yeah.
You want me to apply for a Habitat house for you?
Clearly, a Habitat house would have to be something that would be a 2-bedroom because I'm sure Ed wants his own room. Plus, he wants to get back to his train hobbies too.
Okay. I'm putting her zip
Michelle
code
in her
with the
domain.
rules in her area there.
Okay. I have no idea what the rules of my area are.
Well, I'm researching. I'm gonna give a report tomorrow.
Okay. So anyway, here's the deal. I'm gonna say one more thing real quick. I also found out that T-Mobile is currently not available in my area at this point. For some reason, I guess situation changed and my area is no longer on the list of available places for T-Mobile home internet. Which kind of sucks because I was really looking forward to basically getting Frontier the heave ho. But No, I guess not. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Yeah, Ed needs to train a hobby shop, Rome. He needs a he shed or a man
For what?
cave. Yeah, he needs a
He
place
needs
where
his
he can
man
do his
cave.
hobbies.
He collects trains like motorized, little train sets and
Yeah,
stuff.
model trains, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Model trains. That's the word I was looking for.
And he also is into select cars and model building as well.
Shut up, kid. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. You guys
Yeah,
have a
me
good day.
too.
Okay, guys.
Too, Leah.
Anyway, do me a favor, everybody, because the fact is we don't know when when the money is gonna come, because the donation line that you gave didn't yet show up as revenue yet. Probably give it another 24, 48 hours before we see that come in as revenue. We don't know how long it's gonna take before that $313 shows up in my
You'll get it next
AdSense
month.
account.
Do you hear
Oh yeah,
me?
that comes in through AdSense in the next
Yeah.
month, right, or something. I didn't think about that.
Because, let me see if I can pull up this information so you know what I'm talking about. Because, let me get this screen here. Come on.
I guess it depends
Come
what day of the
on.
month you
Come
give it.
on.
I didn't think about that.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this up here. So, now, okay, let me get this in here. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. And no, by the way, I am not e-begging. I'm just e-notifying or e-adjust or e-quantifying. Or basically being a real pain in the butt trying to point out facts. Let me get this. Come on, cursor, work with me.
Because I bet you're not going to get that till not this 21st, but next 21st of next month.
I
Like
might get it the 21st of this month, because I say that because of two reasons. Number one, look when that you gave it to me. That's well within the deadline. If you gave it to me like 2 days before, that probably wouldn't come through. Come on, let's go. Jeez. He wanted this. Okay, pick this date. Chrome. Okay, here we go. So here we go. We got the screen up here.
I can't remember the deadline.
All right, so here we have the money. Currently, it's still showing $80, 86 for analytics. Look at the. We lost over 20 people. All right, but that's a different
You'll
point.
get them back. Don't worry about that.
All right, so here we're gonna go with the analytics. This is the data we're gonna go on. Okay. Showing the views. The views is stable. We're doing okay on the views.
Oh my, that's good.
And
Yeah.
the watch time hours is. Can I go to the screen here? Yes, son of a. So
you're at 8684. Okay.
okay, so
You got
this
to try to
is
hit 100, right?
so that's just the views. This is the watch time hours. This is the subscriber count. And this is the revenue. Now, you'll see that we don't see anything revenue. The largest chunk that they show here,
Yeah.
6 cents on the 13th. 14 cents was 49 cents. Wait a minute, you gave me $313 on Monday, so what isn't in here? Probably because it says it's like behind by a couple days. So it probably won't be here, but probably will be in a little bit.
Yeah,
I have to take your word for it, Lou, because that's what it says here. Is that it's 24 to 48 hours behind.
Oh, they're behind on. You should be okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, the point is that we are starting to try to get the channel back on its feet. We're working on it. Also, we're going to be having another Silvermoon radio program on Sunday this week coming up on Discord. Lolly, as you said, you can listen to the replays on the Patreon because you don't want to go to Discord. But also, we will be having we're going to try to the rec closet and get some more interesting records out. And of course the other thing too is that we're going to try doing a Saturday night show at 7:00. With Paul, like I said, maybe doing a collaboration crossover channel. So that'll be interesting to see if that works out. So he will be on the public meet. We'll be on all the mods will be on the private meet. So basically, if he acts up, we can just drop him off like a hot potato and not screw us up.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's okay. Unaware buffering problems aside, it's time for me to get ready to wrap it up anyway. So, you want to say anything, Lolly, before we ring off?
No, I'm good. I don't really have a lot new to add or anything, but I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I don't have any meetings in the morning, so I'll be able to be here on time tomorrow. I had a late meeting that ran late today, but I'll be here pretty much on time tomorrow, I believe. But with that, I'll let you guys go and say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye, Rachella and
Yeah,
Lee,
Lolly, make sure
and
you email
everybody
me.
in the side chat.
Okay.
And have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
And then hopefully
Make sure you
someday
email
soon
me,
we're gonna
Lollipop.
try to get a better internet provider sometime. I don't know when. Because T-Mobile is not available right now instead, and I'm not going to invest all that money for cable internet because then it's going to be more money going on for another company to have a second wire put into my building and then have to pay for another provider that's just as worse, if not worse, than Frontier, which is
Yeah, I don't
Charter.
blame you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, Lolly.
All right, see, anything you want to say,
Say bye, Lolly.
Rachel, before you go?
Bye, Lolly.
Say bye, Michelle.
Okay.
Bye, Michelle.
All right. So we'll
Talk to you
talk.
later.
So we'll see you tomorrow, probably on the show.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye bye. And of course, we're gonna get ready to wrap us up to the soup kitchen. And everybody, I just want to say thank you for coming to the morning shows. Who the hell cares if Katy Perry's pregnant? All right. Anyway, so for now, I'm gonna let this go. So yes, one day soon we're going to try to get a better internet provider. Yeah, I don't know when. Something. Maybe if we had the money, we can go in and get the hotspot to the highest tier package I can get for like $100 a month, which is what David Louis Rossman was paying for his T-Mobile hotspot, so we could stream for a lot of backup in case Frontier keeps dying on me. We could just go ahead and just maybe set up a router, automatically kick over to the other one in situ. But for now, I'm going to let you go. Everybody, thank you very much for being here in the morning show. I will see you tomorrow morning at the regular time, 10 a.m. Until that time, you have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.